If we had treated every ranked option like an immediate buy, the Tuesday board would have averaged negative 13.5% after ask-to-bid friction. But that is not the process we published. 6 contracts received complete conditions. Only 2 triggered. Both measured positive at the verified one-session checkpoint. NVIDIA, plus 25.7%. American Airlines, plus 25%. Tonight, you get the whole record. The 2 triggers, the 4 no trades, the full 20 contract measurement, and a brand new top 10 where 19 of 20 exact contracts changed again. This is not a victory lap. It is the difference between ranking a contract and earning an entry. Friday's jobs report delivered the week's biggest expectations gap. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that non-farm payrolls changed by negative 23,000 in July. Unemployment held near 4.1%. May and June were revised down by a combined 103,000 jobs, and average hourly earnings were up 3.2% from a year earlier. Stocks treated the weaker labor picture as a reason the Federal Reserve may have more room to wait before raising rates. The S&P 500 gained about 0.6%. The Nasdaq added 1.3. The Russell 2000 rose 1.1, and the Dow gained 0.3. Technology did much of the lifting. Airbnb jumped 15.5% after earnings beat expectations. Here is the lesson. Weak economic news can lift stocks when a market cares more about the interest rate reaction than the growth warning. That does not make weak hiring bullish by itself. It means price moved on the gap between the report, expectations, and the policy story. For options traders, the repeatable chain is event, expectations gap, price reaction, then confirmation. The first headline is information, not an automatic entry. Now, the promised scorecard. Tuesday's close watch list had 3 calls and 3 puts. We classify the rules first, then reveal the measurements. American Airlines needed to break and hold above 1640. It did. The September 18th $17 call was measured from the frozen 80-cent ask to an exact $1 observed bid after one session. That is plus 25% on paper. NVIDIA needed confirmation above 208.70. It triggered. The September 18th 220 call moved from a 740 ask to a 930 observed bid. That is approximately plus 25.7%. Novo Nordisk's 50 call was blocked before company results. Its raw immediate entry measurement was negative 59.3%, but the published plan said wait. That is a no trade, not a hidden loss, and not a win. IonQ's 35 put was also blocked through earnings. Its raw measurement was negative 32.5%. Again, no trade. The NVIDIA 195 put never reached its downside trigger. Its raw measurement was negative 23.1%. No trade. The SoFi 17 put never confirmed below 1620. Its raw measurement was negative 27.7%. No trade. The honest conditional scorecard is 2 triggered, 2 positive one-session paper measurements, 2 event blocked, and 2 never triggered. That is encouraging. It is also only 2 triggered examples. It cannot establish a win rate or prove profitability. Now widen the lens to all 20 Tuesday contracts. Every contract has a verified one-session observation. 5 were positive. 15 were negative. The average was negative 13.5%, and the median was negative 22.9%. The best raw result was the Nokia $10 call at plus 36.6%. But Nokia was number 8 and did not receive a published entry trigger, so I will not retroactively call a winning trade. The worst raw result was the event-blocked Novo Nordisk 50 call at negative 59.3%. The process kept it out. All 10 raw put measurements were negative after the ask entry to bid exit assumption. That does not mean puts never work. It means this one bullish session punished immediate bearish entries, and the spread made the damage more realistic. This is the process when conditions stopped 4 featured ideas from becoming forced entries. And this is the process mistake. We showed a complete ranked board, but only 6 contracts had full public triggers and invalidations. Going forward, board-only candidates stay clearly labeled as research until a complete decision map is published. Rank is permission to investigate. It is not permission to buy. Now the Friday reset for Monday's research. The official bar chart exports froze at 3:19 and 3:20 Central. 99 calls produced 96 qualified rows and a final 10. 53 puts produced a final 10. Every selected contract expires September 18th with 42 days remaining, above our 28-day minimum. The call board is: number 1, American Airlines, 17 call, observed, ask 72 cents. 2, NVIDIA, 235 call, 695. 3, Nokia, 10 call, 59 cents. 4, Rivian, 17 call, 83 cents. 5, Freeport McMoran, 75 call, 296. 6, Shopify, 160 call, 635. 7, Tesla, 350 call, 1055. 8, Intel, 110 call, 690. 9, Palantir, 180 call, 830. And 10, Fluor, 60 call, 255. The put board is: number 1, Rivian, 15 put, 63 cents. 2, SPCX, 120 put, $9. 3, Core Scientific, 20 put, 160. 4, Big Beard AI, $3 put, 22 cents. 5, TeraWolf, 16 put, 160. 6, TripAdvisor, 10 put, 45 cents. 7, IonQ, 40 put, 330. 8, Mara, 9 put, 70 cents. 9, Skyline Champion, 130 put, 1140. And 10, HP, 28 put, 161. Only one exact contract survived unchanged from Thursday: the American Airlines 17 call. 19 of 20 exact contracts changed. Some underlying names returned with different strikes: NVIDIA, Palantir, SPCX, and Mara among them. But a new strike is a new contract with a new price and a new risk profile. Rivian now ranks 4th on calls and 1st on puts. That is not a contradiction, and it is not a signal to buy both. 2 separate contracts pass the research funnel. Monday still needs a fresh price range, a direction, an invalidation, and a live spread check. The Reddit pulse around Rivian matches the two-sided board. Enthusiasm returned with Friday's rise, but skepticism about reliability, volume, and the company's longer-term ramp is still loud. That mood is useful as a question generator. It is not evidence for direction. If the crowd is split and the board is split, the next job is to wait for price, not to guess louder. Next week has 3 scheduled checkpoints. Wednesday at 8:30 Eastern, July Consumer Price Index. Thursday at 8:30, July Producer Price Index. Friday at 8:30, July Retail Sales. Friday's jobs report weakened the labor side of the story. Next week tests inflation and consumer demand. A soft jobs number does not settle the rates question if inflation stays hot. So the weekend assignment is simple. Keep the August 7 top 10 frozen. Do not promote any candidate into a setup, and wait for Monday's fresh range and event map. Here is the full weekly record. 2 defined setups triggered. Both measured positive after 1 session. 4 defined setups stayed out, and all 4 raw immediate entry measurements were negative. The complete 20 contract raw board was 5 positive, 15 negative, with a negative average after spread friction. And Friday's research board replaced 19 of 20 exact contracts. The success is not that every rank worked. It did not. The success is that the record stayed complete and the rules stayed visible. Monday, we start again with fresh prices, current liquidity, and a new decision map. No carrayo ver conviction. No pretending Friday's rank is Monday's entry. This is educational research, not personalized financial advice. Options involve substantial risk and can expire worthless. Verify live prices, liquidity, events, and suitability before making any decision. If you want a Monday map after work, subscribe and bring 1 ticker you want checked against the new board. 1 lesson, 1 ranked watch list, 1 disciplined process. This is the best chance daily, professional level tracking for regular people with regular jobs. I'll see you after the next close.